Welcome to our fourth grade Unit 4, which is called Earth System Processes That Shape the Earth. And this unit is going to look a lot at the different weathering and erosion of or Earth processes that take place as a natural or a human-formed concept. So, first of all, your driving question is going to be, what can I do to help slow the natural effects of weathering and erosion from occurring at such a rapid pace? And these are some different pictures of different erosion that have taken place over time. And these actually take a lot longer to erode, but there are there are human effects that speed up erosion. So we need to work to slow that down to keep our Earth as intact as we can. Some of the key unit vocabulary that you'll be learning about are weathering, erosion, the law of superposition, political maps, contour, physical maps, and biodiversity. The next couple slides are going to be standards, which are going to be more for your teacher than for you. This is so that we can assess you based upon these standards throughout the unit. Your outcomes and goals for the unit. First of all, you'll be able to identify the differences and similarities in different types of maps. I'll be able to accurately read a map. I'll be able to describe the law of superposition. I'll be able to show different ways in which weathering and erosion take place. And I'll be able to synthesize ways in which to slow down the effects of weathering and erosion. Your unit writing masterpiece is going to be writing a persuasive writing piece on weathering erosion, and it's going to talk about and discuss different action steps that we can take as humans to prevent or slow the effects of erosion from taking place. So throughout this piece, you will include the different things here. The first is a thesis statement, so that's going to be the action statement that's telling us what you're going to be able to do. You're going to provide examples of action you can take to prevent the rapid effects of erosion, and provide examples of erosion and how erosion occurs. A big thing with your unit writing masterpiece that I know students have run into problems in the past is make sure you stay up to date. Every week except for week 1, there are going to be writing tasks that are going to help you build this masterpiece. If you wait until the end of the unit, it is going to be very overwhelming and you're not going to be able to do quite as good of a job on your paper. If you keep up with us from week to week, so even as you're building your paper, it's going to be much easier, and that last week is actually going to be an editing week, and you won't feel completely overwhelmed. The first week and your instructions for this week is you're going to be learning about the law of superposition. So I want you to create a Google document titled Superposition and then log into Discovery Education and watch the video to the right here. It's about 6 minutes long, and it's going to tell us a little bit about geologic time and how scientists tell geologic time. Then, using this picture of the Grand Canyon to the right here, I want you to answer the following questions. First of all, what is the law of superposition? Next, how does it help geologists tell geologic time? Taking a look at the picture of the Grand Canyon on the right, would the oldest sediment be nearest to the top or the bottom? And if a scientist were to find a fossil near the top, would that fossil be oldest or more recent? How would you know that based upon where it is within the layers? For your math connection for week 1, I want you to create a Google document titled Math Connections Unit 1, and then with a parent, if you're not sure how to measure, I want you to look at this picture and using a ruler or something with centimeters or inches, I want you to simply measure the different layers here. And this isn't a tough task to do, and I know that some answers are going to be different depending on our computer screens, which is completely fine, but I want you to measure them, and I will be able to tell based upon the ratio of these. So again, just measure these, and make sure that when you measure them, you write whether it was in centimeters and inches for every single one of them. That's one thing that a lot of people forget to write, but it's important that we label them.